Hi, Rachel Hyman-Sisco. I've been keeping track of my reels, and it seems like people are really interested in the universal healthcare stuff. And so I wanted to expand on that. But I also got a suggestion to talk about the gaps in gig economy. I'm not ashamed to wear a mask when I'm sick, but I work for Lyft and Uber, and I've been doing it since probably 2015, right when it started. And I started in Washington State. They don't want you to be employees, so you don't get the benefits. But you're supposed to be an independent contractor, but you can't set your prices. They could kick you off the app at any time, which means you lose your job. And the promises they made to us in 2015 aren't what they're doing now. They have you sign stuff under duress. They will not let you go online if you don't sign stuff, and it's legal stuff. I'm sure you're signing away your rights, but when you're trying to get out that door to pay that credit card that you're going to be late for if you don't pay it today, you just have to sign. They don't send you an email. They don't send you verification, a copy of nothing. And it's like, God, on your phone, it's probably like 11 pages and teeny tiny font, like probably 4. And there's a lot of elders and people that don't speak the language that are doing this, and we just have to sign it just to make a living. That being said, anyway, going backwards, so because we're not employees, we don't get benefits, which means we don't get health care, which means if I get sick, I have to go to the doctor and either pay out of pocket, or if I'm on insurance, I'm on somebody's insurance. So that's a thing, and I'm pretty sure that's the same with DoorDash and all of those, Grubhub, everything. And I'm in Missouri now, and California was able to get them, Uber and Lyft, to treat them like employees. That law got passed. That law got passed in Washington too, and a handful of other states. They did start taking money out of our check that they weren't telling us about. So instead of them taking 25% of our profits, sometimes it would be 60%. Is really bad. All of a sudden, we don't know why we're making less money, and we think, oh, it's not the peak time or whatever. New York handled it. They did a class action. Letitia James, amazing attorney general, figured it out, protected her people, but it was a class action. I believe that we should get all the money they took back from us, every penny. Like I said, I'm in Missouri. I wrote to my attorney general, I think it was Bailey, Attorney General Bailey, and I said, hey, we need help with this. This is a problem. This affects so many people in Missouri, all around the country. He told me to write to the Department of Labor. Guess what? We're not employees. We're not covered by the Department of Labor. So we have no representation here. We don't even have for either Uber or Lyft, we don't have a main hub where we can go and talk to someone in person. No representation, no figuring any of this out. And I have other things to say also. But it was such easy money. Get in your car, you drive, you can cash out 5 times a day. My life is hectic. Okay, something's always going on. There's always something happening. And it's usually quite loud, and it's always unexpected. And I could just hop in my car and drive for a few hours and get the money and whatever. And it was easier. Here's a story. My daughter went to Las Vegas and got in a situation where she felt sexually threatened. And I was able to jump in the car, work for about an hour or two, make $90, got her a ticket, and she was home on the next flight out. That was in 2015. That's when they were taking 25%, not 60%. And there's so many little digs that they do. And it just, a lot of it's things that make you go all the time. All the time. And did that just happen? Did they really just do that? So my point is, gap in gig economy, they tell everyone they're contractors, but we can't set our price. We can't set the rules. They can fire us at any time. That's an employee. And we should be getting benefits. But if everyone was covered by healthcare regardless of what they did or their age or pre-existing conditions or anything, if we were all covered, I wouldn't have to worry about whether I was covered by healthcare or not. they wouldn't have to worry about whether they were going to get sued for not doing healthcare or not. And I think employers need to sit there and think about this. Hey, if I don't have to pay for insurance for my people because everyone gets insurance, they get that percentage of what they were getting paid. That goes into their paycheck. The employees are getting paid more, and the employers don't have to worry about that piece of the puzzle. And it's just, insurance has become such a hassle, and it doesn't do what it's going to say it does. And you pay the money, and then it's murder to just try to get it back. Look at some of these places that have undergone tremendous tragedy, tornadoes, fires, whatever. But yeah, insurance, people are really upset with them. It's almost, I hate to say it, they're trying to get you to pay more and more money. It's Russian roulette. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So what are you going to do? And it's really up to our people who are in government, our administration, to take care of this for us. And if they don't, every other country does this. If the administration cannot take care of the American people, if they cannot do that, they don't deserve to be in office. Because that's what this job is about, is making sure that we are taken care of. We pay taxes. We all should be taken care of. No one should be in office and go against what the people want. Everyone agrees on this. Everybody. Stop talking Medicaid. I'm not talking Medicare. I'm talking health care for all, because hospital bills could bankrupt a billionaire. So just think about that if they so choose to pay it, which is also another thing. But yeah, I think we have too much cancer. The federal government should pay for it, with all the lead pipes and smelt and coal and gas and not cleaning things up. Do you know I watched a train go by me? A train, Missouri, again, Midwest, a hub for trains. No covering on the coal. Coal's just open. If that thing tips over, trains, we know they do that. It's ridiculous. And they wonder why we're getting sick. They want us to get insurance, and then they don't want to give us what we paid for. Yeah, administration, you need to step in. This is long overdue. And I don't even know. Taking care of your people is number one if you want any kind of effective country. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Rachel Hyman-Sisco, think independently. I have a feeling I'm going to run up against Trump next election, and I want to do that. I want to go against him very badly. And I know legally you can't do that, whatever, but hey, this is where we are. I'm aware, but somehow he's bought off the right people. I don't know, but even if it's not him I'm going up against, I want to fight for the right thing, and that's taking care of the people that live here with universal health care, making sure everyone gets taken care of, and hopefully you won't get sick anymore. So, Rachel Hyman-Sisco, think independently.